Hello and welcome, and this is talking about the Gookam that I purchased the other day, and I made the video about it. So it's quite recently. I've had it for about a week. It's seemed like to be a very nice, useful camera. However, it's turned out to be pretty poor. Now, I will say that first of all, the video I made last time with the footage didn't really do it justice because I was recording it in 4K, and when I was editing the video, I didn't really understand that I should have rendered it using a 4K template. Of course, I rendered it using 1080. I have subsequently made a video, a real video, out and about using 4K, and I've obviously rendered it using that, and it was rendered at 14 megabits per second. Normally I do 4 megabits because various platforms such as Odyssey, they don't like anything more than 4 meg. But to get a high quality picture, you have to go higher when you render. And of course, I rendered it 4 meg, and it was very, very poor quality. It was very pixelated, even though the original footage was not pixelated. Basically, wasn't brilliant footage. A lot of difficulty with light, and I had it on autopilot. Basically, even outside where a normal camera would be able to cope, this one really poor outside, and even worse on the inside. It really did look like I had snow, and really fuzzy picture, as you can see from the footage that I've included from the other video, which is obviously rendered at the 14 megabits. Okay, we're going for some lunch, and we're in this, whatever it's called, the Wishing Well. It's Longwell Green, I think.
Yeah, it is.
So we're going to go and do that. It's we have parked in the disabled bay, but it's not very big.
It's not very long, is it?
No.
I was thinking it's a bit short.
So let's go quick.
Let's go quick. What? So is it
There's
gonna...
2 vans over there. They're in bloody disabled bay. This is the accessible entrance. Just here.
Has it got a map?
I don't know.
The meat's still there.
Maybe. Yeah. Hello. 2 people.
Yeah.
Is the car machine available?
A burger is available on main menu. But main menu takes some. Okay, lovely, thank you. Would like to stay here? Do you want to sit down?
Is there any other quieter tables?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Lovely, thank you.
Yeah.
Table number 19, and when you are ready for order,
Okay,
you
lovely,
can go
thank
to
you.
car. Okay, lovely, thank you.
19.
Yeah, this is
It's because there's no...
number.
Oh, sorry, thank you.
Yeah,
Didn't
because
see
there
it.
is one table number.
That's right. No, I didn't see that one. So, yeah, 19.
Who's going to look there?
I didn't see that there.
Coke, Diet Coke, Diet Coke, Coke, lemonade, Fanta, apple juice, lime. lime, blackcurrant, orange, cola, diet cola, and no,
Minus. Does that add one to it?
no. J2O, orange, £2.80. I never saw that bit. PGT is not available.
Shandy's the more.
£5 odds for a bloody bottle of beer.
That's where they make it.
So I'm in an RM because I have actually found a email address. It was on some of the documentation somewhere. An EU email address, which is Hotmail. I have been in conversation with them for last week. However, I haven't heard back for 4 days. So I don't know why. Because my initial question was about the various features of it. So the 2.5mm audio jack. Can I use a normal converter cable? Because I want to use my Rode. I haven't heard back, and of course I mentioned later in other conversations, because they came back to me and said, "What's your order number?" Well, I gave them the Amazon order number, and I haven't heard back since then. But in that email, I said about the locking up. It locked up on the restaurant video. I couldn't turn it off. It would not go off. In the end, the second time it happened, I had to take the battery out to get it to reset. So I wasn't very happy with that. And as it turned out, I had a lot of issues with the audio, and I was not using the lavalier to start with, and it was pretty poor. I got a lot of crackling with it, and then of course I put the lavalier in. It was slightly better, but when I was editing it, I got a lot of crackling. Hopefully I managed to get rid of it. I don't know how, but if it's going to do that, it's not going to be very reliable. So I have reluctantly decided to send it back to Amazon, and I'm going to get a refund on it, because there's no much point in having it if it's not going to work properly. I am disappointed. I had high expectations for it, because initially the GO2, the Go2 Gookam reviews, they were all pretty good. They all showed really good footage, and this one is supposed to be better. It's supposed to be 4K 60. And I did read that 4K 60 can give a darker picture, so that's probably why it's fairly dark. So I put it onto 4K 30 and did some more footage. However, it wasn't much better. It was still very snowy, very fuzzy, and it was no way comparable to my GoPro, which is only 1080. So I've decided that I will bite the bullet and send it back, because I can, and I'm still in time. But I really disappointed with that. So I'm going to have to look around, carry on looking around. I am thinking about the Osmo again, but I did send one of those back because it was overheating and it wasn't brand new. So I sent it back, and while I think that the Osmo Action is probably the camera I need, because it has audio and I have an audio adapter for it, yeah, I'm just concerned that if it's going to get too hot and shut down, especially if I'm going to use it in Thailand, where it's very hot anyway, I can see that could be a problem, the ambient temperature being quite hot. So I need to get another camera, but it's very difficult to get everything. It's audio, video, and everything together. So, bit disappointing really. Gookam, and of course with their lack of support, I did ask for if there was a firmware update, which clearly would be able to solve most of the problems. But again, not heard anything from them for 4 days. I have just emailed them today, again with the link to the video. So we'll see. But that's it really. That's all I can say. Have a good day.